What's up, everybody? Celtic Scare here, back whenever to get those 10s and 20 views. Hopefully, I look a lot less pale in this one because the NFL predictions, I looked like I was a just ghost. But it's December. It's time for holiday spirit, season of giving. So I am going to give a massive list of animes that I wish got remade, rebooted, whatever it is. Now, all these will have the same one thing of, better or more modern graphics. And a good chunk of these are on my anime of the month, which I have to do another one soon. So, then hear a boop as I plug in my phone, because I actually, there it is. There it is. I actually have notes for once. And normally I just wing these things. But yes, the fact that you have not fully over the cold, but the fact that you have animes like Fruit Basket that got remade and did a great job of continuing the story. They did Trigun remade. I haven't seen the newer modern day version of it, but it has been remade, and it's I think currently as I'm talking slash no, it's done. It ran for 12 episodes. Okay. Yeah, it says it's done. So, yeah, Trigun, and Roman Kenshin. Samurai X, however you want to phrase it. But Roman Kenshin, which, from what I've watched of it so far, of course, haven't all clicked up. That one is currently going on. I really like the way these things are done, and because of that, I do believe that there are a ton of animes that could be remade, and I'll explain why. I was going to add Spice and Wolf, but apparently next year, just as 2024, we are potentially getting a new Spice and Wolf, so that one got knocked off my list. A one that does not need to be remade, I just wish was English dubbed, was Dog Days. It's a very funny, cute, little kid-ish anime. One anime that I don't want to be redone is actually Cowboy Bebop. I think the darker, less high-tech graphics fit the story better, and I think if you redo it, add a little more color and depth, it might actually ruin it. But enough of that. But like I was saying before, I just really had to edit me dying of laughter. Here are a handful. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 animes that I think should be redone, rebooted, just upgrade, just redone or reboot it. That's the best way I can describe it. First one we are starting off with is a complete reboot of the Blue Exorcist. Love the anime, great story, but the big issue is that they had to, at one point, make a new Blue Exorcist thing called, I had it up, Blue Exorcist Kyoto Saga, which pretty much kind of like cut off season, like halfway through season 2 of the original Blue Exorcist. And they are continuing with that, the upgraded, starting January of next year, of Blue Exorcist. Something. I'm not gonna, but a new saga. But I would just say just cut it off, restart it, purely fix up the graphics and all that wonder, and just go with one smooth story. Another one that I'm throwing out there, and it's in the same line of, we've seen it with better graphics, kind of. And it's like, we should have more of it. And I would love to see the upgraded graphics, less filler, and one smooth story. It's Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I haven't watched Boruto, I have to give it a fair shot. I will give it a fair shot. But I'm just saying, if you were to upgrade the graphics, that's going to be said a lot, and just flushed out this thing, did like like Dragon Ball Z Kai, and kind of cut out a lot of the unnecessary lengths of some of the fights, the random filler episodes just to draw things out, because I think Naruto kind of suffered from that. It was being drawn in the manga as the show was going on, so they had to stretch things out to fill in some of the gaps. But yeah, reboot the whole thing, upgrade the graphics. No one's going to complain, honestly, and just make Naruto Shippuden just one smooth show. You have everything you would need. You could potentially add on to it with like different size stories of things like what's going on in the other villages, especially with Gara. I only say that because I had the page up and he pops up in the very last thing. Another anime that I think would definitely do good from a reboot is Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Brotherhood. Yes, I know. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is by far one of the greatest animes of all time. But I do feel like you need to watch the original Full Metal Alchemist to understand some of the things that happen in Brotherhood. So a reboot of a great franchise and more or less a fusion of the two, because there was a lot of things that Brotherhood did good, the original did good, and Brotherhood didn't. So I think if you just fuse these two together into one brand new thing that's a lot closer to the manga, like Brotherhood is, but just add in some of the quirks of, because Brotherhood was more serious, where the original was more slightly lighthearted at times. I think combine it would be the ultimate thing. Next up, we got a new reboot of Zoid New Century. If you don't know what Zoids is, it is an anime designed to sell models and toys. But in that sense, it's giant animal-shaped mech team battle. One of my favorite animes growing up as a kid, and I'm probably gonna go rewatch it because I do like the story, and because I'm making a video with it in it, inspires me to go watch it. And two, with better graphics, you can really kind of show off more giant robot fighting, and you can kind of continue on with the story, because the story kind of ended after 26 episode. You can easily stretch this out to a lot more. I do know that there are new Zoids out there, but they seem more like more in line with the original Zoids, where like the Earth is just a wasteland, and it's just like, oh, we're fighting wars, and these are our weapons type thing. On the lighthearted side, I would just like to see a reboot and a continuation of Orin Host Club, which is such a fun, lighthearted anime, and will be probably a future anime of the month, about a girl who goes to a rich school, accidentally breaks something, and has to join a host club to pay it back, and all the goofiness madness ensued. This one would just be like Fruit Basket. Redo it, upgrade the graphics, and continue on the story a little bit farther on, because the manga is still going. Nope, the manga is finished. So you can go throughout the entire run of the story now. The last two I really want to see brought back for slightly same but different reasons. The first one is one of my anime of the month, Soul Eater. Graphic wise, you don't really need to upgrade too much with this. You can, but you don't need to. But it's more or less, the ending kind of sucked. They left on a cliffhanger. Like, what happened to Stein? Where did the chick, I can't remember her name. Where did Krona, who is a gender neutral character, so that would help make a lot of people happy. And Marie, I think her name was. It says a lot of characters. I should have looked this up earlier. Yeah, Marie. Did they rescue Stein? What's going on? She was pregnant. This anime manga did finish, so you can just reboot it and get rid of the crappy ending that took the whole premise of the show completely out of it. Also, just throwing it out there, apparently Fire Force is a slight prequel to this, so you could kind of do it where Fire Force ends and then you just go straight into Soul Eater. Just saying. And last, but certainly not least, an anime that may or may not qualify as anime of the month just for the length of it, and it is. No, I have two more. I have another one after this. Yu Yu Hakusho. With the rise of dark animes that are coming to play, Chainsaw Man, Vinland Saga, those more like dark, serious animes, I think Yu Yu Hakusho would definitely fit great into those genres of like more of the darker, scarier types. A, better graphics would look amazing on the show. B, it get exposed to a brand new audience because this show stopped in 1995. They are also doing a live remake of it, so that's another reason why you could definitely push out a new remastered version of this show. I would love it. As long as you don't like it's one of the shows where you can just redraw it. Add in a little more towards the back half where a lot of the like, kind of minor characters take a back seat. Okay, yes. Now the official last one on my list, and the one I forgot about, is an anime called Ghost Hunt. I'm not sure if I made this anime of the month yet, but it probably will be. But it's basically an anime where it's people are hunting ghosts. Plain and simple. It is a definitely darker, darker anime where it's like the whole premise is a lot of bad, negative things. But at the same time, there's a lot more to this manga than the anime lets on. This is another show that just kind of ended with a cliffhanger. So you could easily finish the manga, fill everything in, wrap everything up into one neat little bow, and kind of, like I said, take advantage of this time where a lot more of the darker, spirited animes are being pushed to the forefront and being explored instead of just the happy-go-lucky ones. Granted, I do have a happy-go-lucky anime on this list-ish thing. But yeah, but that's it. Tell me, what anime would you like to see remade, rebooted, remastered, however you want to call it, in the comment section. But until then, I will see you weird people Tuesday for actually my anime of the month for December. Later.